Hello. We want it, I love how I can make random noises and I'll be singing the song right. Oh, Frauder, I missed you too. And hello, Spooky Boy. You're currently playing Chapter 5 of SDRA 2. Ooh, I have not played SDRA myself. I think I know what happens for the most part, so it wouldn't be exactly exciting or fun to see me play it, but I hope you're having a good time. Salty, hello! Hi to you as well. I can't believe that the freaking Pixel partners are ahead of me. I'm like, gosh dang it. Oh well. Oh, you're in the trial. Yeah, please focus on that. Yes. Oh my gosh. You have to dishwash? I hope that goes well. Alright, let's get this party started. I don't even remember where we left off. That's... Oh, okay. Okay, we're here. Okay. Oh, you've been recording it? Ooh. Alright, let's do this. His name. Every single time I see it, I burst into laughter. How did they come up with that name? I need to talk to these people. Anyways, about mermaids. Oh, God, I have to channel your Texanness, Snow. Yeehaw. Okay. Still, you certainly are knowledgeable about mermaids. Where on earth did you get all this information from? Well, let's just say... Why is her voice difficult for me today? Well, let's just say I have my sources. Houston, hello. I suppose we can put this down to the vast knowledge of the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, eh? Ah, he hasn't realized yet. Huh, what do you mean? Why is she looking directly at the camera? That is so unnerving. I don't like that. It's nothing. Oh, no. Don't be saying it's nothing. My Sunday? It's pretty good. I have D&D later today, which I'm really excited for. And mostly just like hanging out with people and kind of taking it easy still. I don't want to force myself to do too much, you know. The character I'm playing in this game? Oh, you mean in D&D? I'm so silly. Okay, so my character is my character is a bard, but not like the stereotypical kind of bard. She is more like a bard who likes really like dark music, kind of like, think like Paramore, Evanescence, heavy metal, like that kind of stuff. And she is very like non-flirty, non-romantic, which is like literally the opposite of what a bard is supposed to be. So she is really interesting like that. Like didn't go as far as death metal. She probably does. Probably. Yeah. Anyways, good old It's Nothing. Oh, okay, it updated. Wait. Did I just miss one of the biggest plot twists? What do you mean she was formerly a mermaid by the name of Nagame? Ma'am? How did I completely skim over that? Jesus Christ. Oh, and I like that it updated to that she's a paranormal affairs employee, but also her occupation is being someone's wife. That is not an occupation. It shouldn't be an occupation. But her age is still a secret. Damn it. Skimming over major plot points, isn't that normal? Yeah. Let's move on to the topic of Circe's curse stone, shall we? Oh, right, here it is. Thank you. One of the locals we ran into earlier was planning to use this curse stone to cause a massacre, so we confiscated it. That should be Kikako, yes? Goodness, that's far more disturbing than I was imagining. It sounds like you were lucky to escape unscathed. Where is this local now? Well, I'm afraid she managed to slip away after we took her curse stone. I imagine she's fled the island by this point. Oh yeah, we killed her. Fuck. I forgot. I see. I suppose she won't be able to get up to any mischief without the curse stone at least. So, who was this would-be mass murderer? And what exactly was she planning to do? She said her name was Kikako Tsutsui. She didn't have any spirit sense to speak of, though. She tried to use her curse stone to get Avi to tell her what he knew about mermaids. But we managed to fend her off and take it from her. That's right. She had hand mirrors and business cards marked with the symbol that serves as the target for the curse. Hello, Kundi-suman. Hello. I'm glad you were able to make it too. And handed them out around the island in advance for whenever she needed to activate it. We are quite far into the game, so there's a lot of spoilery stuff right now. So if that's anything that you are a bit like, oof, I do want to play this game for myself. Not that I want you to go, obviously, but I don't want you to get spoiled. A premeditated crime, in other words, and quite a thorough one, too. That was quite a dangerous position you were in. Mao, hello, kitty cat. Wow. Oh my gosh. You finished it last week. Okay. Ooh, I'm so excited to see, like, the end, like, everything come together, right? Because knowing this game, there's, like, gonna be some sort of, like, final plot twist or something like that. Because the previous one did it, so... I'll say, if we hadn't caught on to her intentions, I have no doubt we'd be sleeping with the fishes by now. Yay! In a roundabout way, yeah. Such is the nature of dealing with curses, I'm afraid. You never know when you might end up the target. By the way, I'm so into this character. Like, it's always the slightly longer haired character, but I am surprised that I'm into this character specifically, because most of the characters I like will look well, I guess he does look a little bit, not necessarily feminine, but just like softer and like, yeah. Because like one of my biggest fictional crushes is Argalia from Library of Ruina. I go crazy about that guy. But no, it's like if they have like a beauty to them, right? Yeah. No, exactly. No need to tell me twice. I've had quite enough of curses by this point. A prudent attitude. A curse's corruption starts from the heart. Yeah, I would say androgynous features. Yeah. Indeed. I'll be sure to remember that. Ma'am, about the curse of the raging waves. Hold on. Let's finish dealing with this first. We'll talk about that afterwards. Understood. Ugh. Ugh, he's so understanding. Okay. Did you learn what this Kikako was after in the end? To be honest, I wasn't all that sure myself. Apparently, she was looking to get her hands on a mermaid to impress some tycoon called Yamashina. It seems he's looking for a way to become immortal. What? Oh yeah, we met that guy. A tycoon called Yamashina who wants to become immortal? It couldn't be. Oh, you know him? That is a Unkakudano, right? Did she mention where she got the curse stone from? Could Yamashina have given it to her? Probably. Wasn't Yamashina like her dad or something? Like she is like his illegitimate child? Actually, it seems like that was someone else. Yeah. As Keiko would tell it, she's Yamashina's illegitimate child, but he refused to acknowledge her. While she was pondering ways to gain his approval, this young CEO, his apprentice, swooped in. He offered her a sympathetic ear and a curse stone to use to accomplish her goal. I think that was the long and short of it, right? Something like that, yes. What? So there's someone else involved? It turns out we knew the CEO she was talking about too. We were pretty shocked. So, this CEO was the original owner of the curse stone, was he? What is his name? Well, that's gonna be awkward because they found his corpse. Yeah. He's a young man named Kipe Ikuma. Although I dare say young isn't the first word that would come to mind when looking at him. What? Kipe Ikuma? It can't be. Huh? You know him too? No. Perhaps they simply share a name? The Kipe Ikuma we know should have died 6 years ago. Right. I still don't know what that's all about. Huh, Dad, what do you mean? Would you mind taking a look at this, Avi? A portrait sketch. And who might this be? The Kipe Ikuma, you know, wouldn't happen to look like this, would he? He doesn't. Yeah. Kipe Ikuma? Oh no, he doesn't look like this at all. Yup, this isn't him. I see. Could you give us the curse stone you have, Sursa? Sure. Here you go. Sodo, would you mind taking a look at this one too? Of course. Ah, this is the Heiko one, right? Oh, the Tomoshige. The curse of Tomoshige. And it has the power to cleave its target in two. Ma'am, this is it. The curse from the Toba case. I thought so. Oh no, the hike is the other one. What's gotten everyone so excited all of a sudden? Right, I suppose we should explain. The name of the man in the sketch I just showed you is Kipe Ikuma. He was killed 6 years ago, and his skeletal remains were recently found in Toba. The cause of his death was a curse, one that kills its victims by slicing through them, bone and all. In other words, it's highly likely he was killed by the curse within this curse stone, the curse of Tomoshige. Wait, but wouldn't that mean... You're telling me that this Kipe Ikuma was killed 6 years ago? By a curse wielded by Kipe Ikuma? Mindfuck. Yes, in other words. It could be what's it called? The Tomokazuki, right? Yeah. Like this thing. But it doesn't look like him though. It's an imposter? Yeah. The Kipe Ikuma you know, the company president, is a different man. He used his curse to kill the real one 6 years ago and assumed his identity. What, you're telling me he isn't the real Ikuma? Exactly. I see. So that's how it is. In that case, just who is the man calling himself Kipe Ikuma now? Do I have some theories about this? Option number 1. Her husband. Who was like the survivor. Maybe. Would be a little far-fetched maybe, but that's theory number 1. That's option number 1. Let's see. Oh, wait. There was something about her dad, right? Could be her dad. Where did it say? Secretly tracked down her father, a wealthy man who owns multiple companies. And he also has an illegitimate child. Would... but then how does he connect? Because I was like... Maybe she's like... related to Kikuko, but... I think we're talking about different cases. So like... what's it called? Yamashina had Kikuko illegitimately, and then this quote-unquote Kipe Ikuma had Tsukasa illegitimately. That's theory number 2. could also be this certain famous sorcerer. Because, no, wait. No, yeah. Because we don't know who the sorcerer is. We just know that he has connections with Yamashina. But we didn't know who the sorcerer was. So, could be the sorcerer. Okay. I don't feel like I have more theories than that. I can't say, but it seems like he's quite the dangerous fella. Good thing we managed to take his curse stone, I'll say. Yeah, at the very least, we shouldn't have to worry about him using the curse anymore. By the way, I believe you said that this Ikuma is Yoshiatsu Yamashina's apprentice. Right, the sorcerer. Yes, that does connect. And then, well, he could still be the sorcerer and also the dad of Tsukasa. Yeah. I think that's more likely than it being Yuza's dad. If that's the case, and Yamashina had someone working for him who had a curse stone, could Yamashina have been pulling the strings from behind the scenes? It's possible. We should get in touch with Detective Ide and see if he can take Yamashina in for questioning. With any luck, he'll be able to detain Ikuma as well. Ah. Is something wrong? We kind of already told Ikuma about the Forsaken Fish curse stone. He did help us out earlier, after all. It only felt fair. I suppose we can assume that information has reached Yamashina as well, then. Oh, right. He also asked us to look for a bronze mirror that's used to lift the curse of the raging waves. The still-tight mirror, I think? The still-tight mirror, huh? Just what could he be planning? Either way, it seems we'll have to keep an eye out for any movement on his end. Ah, yes. We were hoping you could do us a little favor, Circe. It seems you don't have a mermaid to be searching for anymore. So perhaps you could use that extra time to help us out? What do you think, Avi? Very well. Permission granted. How kind of you. It's nothing strenuous, I assure you. We just want you to find out Kipe Ikuma's current whereabouts, and that's all. Oh, so just an ordinary chore then? I don't know why she's asking them. Because Soto... It was Soto, right? Who has, like, the thingy that he just needs to hold. And it will, like, point you in the direction of where the person is. It could have been Circe as well, though. I don't... No, I think it was Soto. Yeah, it was totally Soto. We want to focus on getting the curse of the raging waves lifted as soon as possible, you see. It would be a huge help if you could pin him down in the meantime. He's definitely up to something. And most importantly, you know what he looks like. Oh, right. Wait, did you have to know the person and, like, know what they look like? Hold on. Files? And then... no, it wasn't profiles. Soto. Soto. See the face. Create a domain. Oh, maybe it wasn't his. and look at Circe. Fuck, it was okay. It was Circe, in fact. You know, then it makes sense that they're asking her. We'll ask a detective from the Mia police to look into things there too, but one can never be too cautious. Both his true identity and goal remain unclear. Be very careful when dealing with him. I guess that means we'll have to go back to the mainland for now. We do have some time left before the last ferry is set to sail, I suppose. Okay then, I do want to find out what's going on too, so we'll see what we can do there. It seems we'll be helping you out with your work then, in that case. Please do consider putting in a word on my behalf. Alright, I'll see what I can do. We appreciate the help. If you learn anything of note, leave a message at the station, alright? Got it. Bye. I suppose we should see about lifting the curse of the raging waves then. Let's get in touch with Detective Ide first. We can find Wakamura after that and see if we can get him to cooperate. Understood. Let's be on our way then. Ooh. Ooh, I do love Sato, and I've missed her. Ah, but I like going in order, though. So I feel like I should do, wait. Resume. Hold on. Oh. Right, because we could do the different option. Okay, let's try the different option too. Hey. He's so cringy. Okay, no, but this is the death. This screen is so funny. Okay, we've already seen this. Blah blah blah. Yep. Hello. Yep. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Yep. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Okay, wait. So, the hand mirror. And then she also wanted this. But he doesn't want to eat that. Oh, the business card. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now we can talk. Ugh, it'd be so much easier if you had it. Huh? Why'd you suddenly throw away the mirror? This would have been so much easier. Huh? Oh, the mirror. I don't know. I just felt like the right thing. Why do you ask? Are things not going as planned? Ugh. I'm not sure what's going on. But I feel like we might have just narrowly escaped danger. Sounds like we have to. Sounds like if we had that mirror on us, she would have been able to steal the Tama Tobacco. I'd like to get more information out of her, but it seems as though she's plotting something. So why don't you enlighten us? Who told you about the Tama Tobacco? Who knows? Think you'll get it out of me with that attitude? She still hasn't given up on the Tama Tobacco. I've got a bad feeling about the way she's looking at us now. Avi, focus. I need... Okay, we've seen this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure she has a curse down. Okay, yeah, we know. Yup, yup, yup. La, la, la. Okay. Ta-da! Alright, look. Seems like you're just as dead set about the Tama Tobacco as I am. This standoff won't get us anywhere. Why don't you tell us your motivation? Maybe we'll be able to find a compromise. Compromise? Say, for example, if granting your wish were to stir the spirit of adventure within me, I cannot hand over to Tama Tobacco, but perhaps I'd be willing to let you borrow its power of immortality. I've got no romantic tale for you. I told you. Okay, yep. I just want to get that rich person what he's looking for so he can see how important I am to him. That's all there is to it. Oh, important you say. How is that? Because I'm his illegitimate child. Yep, we knew that. Yep. Uh-huh. Are we gonna ask for a name this time around? Just who... Oh, okay, this... I think this is new. Just who exactly is he? I was wondering the same thing. Huh. Of course you were. He's an incredible person after all. Mr. Kipe Ikuma is an amazing man. It's thanks to him I got a chance to make my dream come true. Oh! Did you just say Ikuma? Kipe Ikuma, you say? From sailor planning? Huh? You know Mr. Ikuma? Indeed. Just met him the other day. In fact, I even got his business card. Okay, no, this is not new. Not yet. Huh? You have Mr. Ikuma's business card? No, we don't. Not on us. Oh, never mind. My bad. I must have left it at the inn. I can't believe this. Huh? Circe? What is it? I figured it out. The condition. Really? What is it? Yep, the symbol. See that symbol over there? I just couldn't shake the feeling I'd seen it before. And sure enough, Ikuma's business card had the same symbol on it. Oh, you're right. Yeah, we knew this. Yeah. This mirror is suspicious. And a business card with the same symbol as that suspicious hand mirror is equally suspicious. Simple as that. So that's why you threw away the card earlier. Oh, you noticed. Either way, seeing Kikuko's reaction to hearing we had one of his business cards told me everything I needed to know. Enough with the whispering already. The jig is up, young lady. The condition for your curse is the mysterious symbol inscribed on both the hand mirror and the business card. You see, we have nothing more to hear. Circe, your turn. Apologies. I'm going to have to be a bit rough. You may experience after effects. And so, we managed to apprehend Kikuko Tsutsui. We managed to apprehend Kikuko Tsutsui. I cast Mint Butt Crack. What the heck? Apparently, Circe's binding spell weakens those untrained in the spiritual arts and causes them to fall into a dazed, almost intoxicated state. Hello, Light! Before losing consciousness, Kikuko quietly surrendered and handed over the curse stone. Unfortunately, it appears she really knew nothing more about mermaids after all. She didn't have any idea how Ikuma came into possession of a curse stone either. To ensure she couldn't interfere any further, we restrained her at her home and made sure she would remain asleep for the time being. Much later that very night, we learned that Kikuko had planned to massacre the island's residents using the hand mirrors she distributed. By sheer coincidence, our actions had also prevented a mass slaughter. Ending number 2. Oh, not yet. So, what about this curse stone? What's it like? Yeah, about that. Huh? A bronze mirror? You might have beaten chapter 5. Let's go. That's right. A palm-sized bronze hand mirror. Wait. Don't tell me the still-tied mirror was actually a curse stone all along. The curse stone's resentful memory doesn't seem to indicate anything like that. So, this curse stone had a resentful memory too, eh? What did you learn? There's so much information, it's hard to make sense of it. Here, take a look for yourself. Don't just toss it like that. It's a curse stone, not a baseball. So you're not gonna look? Of course I am. Let's see. Whoa, so this is the real deal. Oh, a mermaid. There's a mermaid on it. So this is the curse of Taira no Tomoshige that grew over 800 long years. Taira no Tomoshige? Never heard of him. He wasn't exactly what you call a historically important figure, even within the Haka. Seems that he sought out the mermaid's power of immortality to restore the Haka, but his pursuit ended in failure. That resentment, it must have dwelt within Tomoshige's bronze mirror, eventually turning it into a curse stone. Most likely. Kikuko mentioned she got her curse stone from Ikuma, right? Exactly. To think that slippery snake was sneaky enough to put the curse markers on his own business cards. That Ikuma guy's seriously dangerous. That was way too close. Good thing we were cautious, especially since it seems he's after the Tamatabako too. Yeah, seems like working without him turned out to be the right call. Although he may grow suspicious if he cannot contact Kikiko anymore. Considering he's after the Tamatabako, there's a high chance he might still chase after us. We need to keep our guard up. I think it's safe to assume he already knows about Miss Somakawa and the Tamatabako. I do wonder why he told us to go look for the still-tide mirror too. Well, it's not this mirror, and we've got no reason to follow his orders anyway. I'd rather try and find out more about the mermaid as soon as possible. You're right. We didn't learn anything from Kikiko. Looks like we got no choice but to continue our investigation of the island, shall we? And that's when a new part unlocks. Oh, right, because they appear. Yeah. Could you hold on for a moment? Huh? Someone's there. Ah! You. And now it didn't unlock. What the... Okay, maybe... But last time, I did not throw the business card away. Okay, never mind. I'll go back to that later. Unless it's something that's supposed to be obvious. Maybe it's something I like have to revisit if I find out more information in a different one. Also, give me a couple minutes. Just have to get some food in my system. Okay. I guess I'll just go to Sato's? Maybe? Yeah, let's go to Sato's. Let's think back to what has happened. After calming down Tsukasa, who had the wrong idea after seeing me with Shotaro by the beach. This is so weird because we're jumping back in time. I love Sato, but Tsukasa is probably like one of my faves. I explained at the Kantakisho ruins that I was immortal, and that Mr. Wakamura was planning to hand me over to someone called Unkakuruno. Aw, she's telling it now. Wait, or did she do that? No, she didn't do that, right? No, I don't think so. The two of us searched for a way to stop the curse of the raging waves. We also stopped by the Wakamura home to apologize to Shotaro, but no one was there. After that, we met with Tsuyu, and I learned about who Mare Minakuchi truly was, as well as how the curse of the raging waves had been kept at bay by the bronze mirror she left behind. We also ran into Azami, He looked desperate, saying the Kameshimaru hand mirror that Kikuko had given me was dangerous, and he was going around collecting them. Tsukasa and I handed ours over to him too. Then, after that... We're so back. Can't find Mr. Wakamura anywhere. We need to tell him about the bronze mirror as soon as possible. Yeah. Oh. It's those two. Ugh. Hey. Oh yeah, they're the ones who were looking for the old man's place. Excuse me. Oh, if it isn't Sato. Good timing. I've got something to discuss, if you don't mind. Oh, alright. I actually have something to ask myself. Huh? Since when did you get to know each other? Oh, right. We actually talked a bit after the last time we met. These two are from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. They're here to lift the curse of the raging waves. Wait, seriously? Since when does the police deal with that? In curses? We're a special unit dedicated to things like this. I hope we can be of help. Where is the stick? There it is. Bird. Surroundings. You end up passing through this intersection no matter where you go on the island. A narrow path with a gentle breeze. It makes for a nice, peaceful afternoon. That's the town clock, which is sort of the symbol of this street. Standing quietly at the town center, its gentle ticking marks the years as it watches over people's lives. That's a really weird shape for a clock, but hey. Huh? What, huh? I swear I just saw something catch the light behind me for a second. What do you mean behind you? Huh? Swear I just saw something... Oh, maybe that's like to hint at where the sticker is? No, yeah, it really is. I'm just like, bird. Mockingbird. That... wording? That cloak must be so hot. How does he stay so calm and collected? But why is she dressed like a housewife? She doesn't look like police at all. 'Cause she is. If we really want to do something about the curse of the raging waves, maybe we can rely on those two. Although honestly, they do scare me a little. Thank you for your time the other day. Oh, not at all. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Mind if I start from my side then? Oh, not at all. The good news is, we figured out how to lift the curse of the raging waves. Really? You have? Whoa, seriously? That's huge! The bad news is that we need a few things to do it. We're in the middle of tracking them down. If that's the case, let us help you. Yeah, what do we need? Well, the first is called the Still-Tide Mirror, a mirror used to hold back the curse of the raging waves. I know it. We know where that is. At least, I think we do. You do? We just heard about it from Tsuyumi Nikuchi. Oh, yeah. I see. 5 years ago, Mari Minakuchi tried to break the curse with that mirror, but failed. That explains why people blamed her for the Southern Sea disaster. If that mirror from back then is still there, then it's very likely to be the still-tide mirror. Yes, that's what I wanted to talk to you about too. I see, thank you. Sounds like the pieces are coming together. Cool. But there is still one more piece we need. A descendant of the Taishima people. Which likely means Mare Minakuchi's son. Yuza Minakuchi would be our best candidate. Yeah, that should work. Do you know where he is now? Not sure. We've been looking too, since we wanted to pass along what Suyu told us. Alright, we'll go search for him. Really? Ah, that would be a huge help. We'll go and secure the mirror. Time is tight. If we split up, we'll need a point of contact in case we can't find each other. Could one of you stay in one place and handle communications between us? Good plan. Could one of you take that on? A point of contact? It'd be best if it was... Oh, okay. I see. Me. I'll do it. Oh, really? Thanks, Sato. Where should we make the meeting spot? How about the community hall on Chuo Street? There's also a phone there we could use. Got it. I'll be waiting there, so call if anything comes up. Ah, thank you. That will be a huge help. Alright then. We'll retrieve the bronze mirror first, then track down Yuza Minakuchi and work on lifting the curse. Okay then, Sato. Good luck. If I find Yuza, I'll pass along what Suyu told us. Please do. I'll be waiting here if you need anything. Okay. It's the same thing. But I know that why this one is like that, because it's the option between me or Tsuyu, but we can't pick Tsuyu yet. Like, there's two options there. But in the conversation with Tsukiko? Is that her freaking name? Why did I call her Tsukiko? Kikuko. What the heck? I'm mixing up characters now. But yeah, in the thingy with Kikuko, there were no two options, so... Alright, hey Yuza, welcome back. Wait, wasn't freaking Tsukasa gonna look for him? Ah, there you are. No, wait, she was gonna go and get the mirror. Ah, there you are. You're Yuza Minakuchi, correct? That's me. I was told to come here, so here I am. Huh? Were you sent here too, Azumi? Who, me? Ah, I was just passing by when I heard about what was going on, so I decided to wait here for you. Thanks, Azumi. Ah, I love them. So, as I understand it, you're the two brave police officers who were sent out here from Tokyo to deal with the curse of the raging waves. Brave? Ah, I wouldn't go that far. My name is Yumiko Shiki, and this is Soto Kiryu. When I see the name Kiryu, all I can think about is Yakuza. Or, is it Yakuza? Yeah, Yakuza. Holy crap, it wasn't her. Surprise! Pleased to meet you. Am I mistaken, or did the two of you visit Kamishima yesterday as well? It almost seemed as if you ran away at the sight of me. Did I do something to scare you off? Ah, dear me. You noticed us, did you? My apologies. I know that you're an immortal being. I will explain everything shortly. Ah, but before I forget, that fellow over there has business with you as well, Yuza. Huh? Oh. Mr. Wakamura. He was fairly suspicious of us at first, but it seems we have finally earned his trust. He has kindly agreed to assist us in putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Wait, really? Really? But tell me, is it true you're already familiar with this curse? That's what your friend here told us. Yeah, more or less. Good. Then it seems we're all up to speed. Oh, come on, Banger. Hold on. Sticker? Doesn't seem like it. The rays of sunlight beaming down amidst this stifling humidity are accompanied by a chorus of cicadas that somehow intensifies the heat. Cicadas? Higurashi? Higurashi is no, there's cicadas, or I think, and then there's seagulls. Yeah. Cicada. Yeah, I was right. Higurashi. Me pointing at my screen. That's a reference! When it's really not. Yes, I haven't played Higurashi yet, but I have been going through Umineko. I'm currently on episode 2. Or Ocean Cats. Yeah. Alright. Hey. He's probably working his gray matter into overdrive, trying to keep up with everything that's going on. I wish there was time to explain everything properly. Honestly, I barely understand all this myself. That reminds me, any luck with those hand mirrors, Azami? No worries there, I got them all back. Every last one. You must be the fastest mirror collector in Japan. I knew I could count on you. Thanks, Azami. Oh? Are you talking about the mirrors Kikuko Tsutsui was handing out earlier? Huh? How'd you know? I, realized they were dangerous, so I had Azami collect them all. Really? Does that mean you figured out they were the targets of a curse? Wait, you knew about that? You're on episode 7 of Higurashi, wow. So it was true. What's the deal with these things anyway? I see. So these curse stones can be used to kill people instantly. But since Kikuko's curse stone was confiscated, the dangers passed. Whew, what a relief. What I want to know is how you found out that Kikuko intended to use those hand mirrors as the targets of her curse to begin with. About that. I'm not sure you'll believe me, but I had a vision. Oh yeah. What? You encountered Tomokazuki while you were diving, and it showed you a vision. That's the long and short of it. Any idea what it means? Paranormal encounters are your area of expertise, after all. I have known instances of phenomena capable of instilling memories. However, your experience does not seem to fit with any of them. I wonder why the thing looked like you. That's the strangest part in my book. Hold up. You don't think this Tomokazuki could be a kind of curse, do you? It's true that some curses are accompanied by phantoms, known as curse echoes. Yet, as the apparition Yuza encountered warned him of impending danger, it seems unlikely to have been the product of a harmful curse. That being said, I am afraid I cannot begin to guess its true nature. Well, it seems we managed to put a stop to Kikiko's massacre at least. Now if we can just break the curse of the raging waves, I'll be able to go back focusing on my true goal. Getting a partner. This man is Mrs. Shiki's assistant. Apparently, he's not officially with the police. Right now, he's just quietly following orders. But for some reason, I get the feeling he's the type who's really scary when they're angry. Yeah, I can see that. Regarding that being you encountered, Yuza, what do you call the Tomikazuki? While it does seem to resemble the Tomikazuki featured in the folklore of this region, I suspect it was something else entirely. Why? What are the Tomikazuki anyway? They are both the spirits of Amadivers who were lost beneath the waves in the past. And malevolent spirits born of the fear Amadivers harbor towards accidents at sea. Oh, shouldn't you be out exorcising them then? The latter type of spirit is the most numerous. So long as these fears persist, they will always return. Hold on, I'm just gonna grab a vest, because it's a little chilly. I can actually not wait for it to get a little warmer again at the end of the week. Or like, not the end of the beginning of the week, technically. Because today is the ending of the week. However, they do not possess sufficient power to cause real harm. So long as you carry the proper charms, they cannot affect you. So those Seiman and Doman symbols aren't just for show, huh? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something mysterious about this woman. And I had no idea there were actually police officers who handled supernatural incidents. Meanwhile, my ass melting in the southern hemisphere. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Like, I'm not particularly a fan of like either too cold or too warm. I'd probably pick too cold if I had to choose between the two. But like if it was just a little bit warmer. Indeed, that is why I cannot but wonder what it is you truly encountered down there. To be frank, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you as soon as possible. But I understand you must have questions, so we'll come back to that later. For now, ask me whatever you'd like. Okay, think. Well, it seems we managed to put a stop to the massacre, because of the curse. Oh yeah, we still need to talk to this guy. Really didn't want to, but... So, Mr. Wakamura has been trying to end the curse of the raging waves too, huh? So, you found out about the curse of the raging waves then, eh, boy? Yeah, to an extent anyway. You appreciate cold weather? Oh my gosh. I always figured your mother was behind it, and that she was descended from the raiders, but... Wait, really? That's why you blame my mom for the disaster? Well, you had it all wrong. Turns out, she's a descendant of the Taishima Islanders, the victims. Seems you know more than you're letting on. Oh, no, that's just what Gran said. So you knew about this too, eh? Suppose I should have known. But see here, your mother tried to end the curse 5 years ago and failed, didn't she? If that's what brought on the disaster, I wasn't so far off after all, was I? But be that as it may, I still owe you an apology for pinning the curse on your mother all this time. Damn! Wait, we actually have a character apologizing? I did not expect that. Especially seeing as she was the only one who found the bronze mirror and held the curse back for us. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Damn! Okay. You know, clap! Good job. That's nice to hear. Good on you, Mr. Wakamura. At least you can admit when you've made a mistake. Huh. When your own instructor comes along and tells you to change your views, what choice do you have? Instructor? Are you talking about that sorcerer friend of yours? That's right. We discovered the sorcerer's identity. From there, it wasn't too difficult to reach an understanding. That's how we earned this fellow's cooperation as well. Seems I misjudged you. If my instructor says you're the real deal, then I reckon you must be. But just to be sure now, you do have a way to end this curse of the raging waves, yes? I can trust you on that? Yes, there are still a few points we need to confirm, but it is guaranteed to work. If that's true, then I suppose I won't be needing Uncle Kudono's help anymore. Uncle Kudono? You mean to say that Yamashina has known of a way to break the curse all along? Well, you know about Uncle Kudono too, huh? As a matter of fact, just yesterday he told me out of the blue he found a way to end it. Said he'd tell me what it was on the condition I brought him to Sato Shiranami. Oh, brought him Sato Shiranami. Information he got from Ikuma, I have no doubt. And he asked for the girl, I see. And you were prepared to hand her over? Isn't she a relative of yours? So what if I was? That's got nothing to do with you. If you say so. In any case, the information Yamashina had for you must have been the same as what we have to share. So, there's no longer any need for you to betray your own kin. I'll hold you to that. All the same, I'm not sure. Is something else troubling you? According to you, when Mari Minakuchi failed to break the curse, it brought on the disaster 5 years ago, but is that really the truth? What are you getting at? Well, if that still-time mirror worked as it should, there wouldn't have been no disaster, would there? That only leaves one possibility, don't it? That the Raging Waves curse bearer was stirring up trouble. By curse bearer, I assume you mean a descendant of the raiders of Taishima. Exactly. If someone of that lineage got anywhere near the Southern Sea, the wrath of the Taishima would churn up those waters into a maelstrom. Anyhow, my instructor swears that's the true cause of the disaster 5 years ago, and I'm inclined to agree. So that's your theory, is it? Now I understand why you suspected Mari Minakuchi's heritage. Though I gathered this instructor of yours never actually accused her of being the curse bearer. True. Never was sure on that point. Said we couldn't be certain given how it had been 5 years and all. But all things considered, who could blame me for being suspicious of her? No one knew where she came from. I don't wish to doubt your instructor, but I'm not sure how much water this theory holds. Yet we cannot rule it out entirely, given what we know of the sorcerer's powers. So you're skeptical, eh? Hold Hold on. Not as if you have a better idea, though, is it? Well, you do have a point. The issue remains. If Mare wasn't the curse bearer, who else could it have been? Well, I can't say I figured that out yet, but, sorry to interrupt, but I have something to say. Yes? Assuming my mom wasn't the Raging Waves curse bearer, I have a theory. See, I've read over the reports of the incident again and again, and there's something I noticed. Oh, and what might that be? Well, I'm gonna go with... There's another cause. Namely... Fuck. That doesn't make sense. Never mind. There's another suspect. And that person was aboard. Ooh. It could be the dad. You know what? I'm gonna go for that. Of course! The curse bearer was aboard the Minakuchi Maru. But if we rule out Mare Minakuchi, the only other person on that boat, apart from you, was your own father. No, okay. It isn't the work of a curse. A mermaid caused it does make sense, but it being a natural disaster, I mean, could be. A mermaid caused it. How can we have been so blind? It was a mermaid. A mermaid did this. Like, Sobaya, maybe? A mermaid? Now you're just being absurd. Okay, no. No connection. Okay, let's try this one again. I don't even know what these are. I don't even know where I would find something like this. I mean, the reports, right? Of the storm? Curse of the Raging Waves? Okay, apparently it's this one. Ten people went missing. Unanticipated storm. Hello. They sure do be cursing. I'm struggling to find out the answer to this. Eerie rumbling. Oh, it could be this. Identity unknown. I do feel like it might be that one, though. Amnesia. Oh, that was us. Never mind. Okay, I'll try both. Something's gotta work, right? There's another suspect, and they were on the Daiichi. No, okay. Every last one of them was born and bred in Kamishima. Fair enough. God damn. Another suspect. Omemaru. Okay, yeah. No, that is what I was considering, exactly. Okay, so that is the... Okay, there we go. Okay. Couldn't they have been the curse bearer? Interesting. Well, Mr. Wakamura, what do you know of this mysterious individual? The Omemaru? That was Yukiji Nishikawa's boat. As I recall, according to the departure declaration, the Omemaru had taken someone on board, someone in business on the mainland who had research to do. But as no name was given, no one had a clue who they were. Oh, I thought the point of these declarations was to keep a record in case of an accident. Ah, sounds to me like someone was careless. Can't deny that. Oh my god, his voice hurts. So, this passenger was never identified. Never make me voice a buff, growly man. No, but mind you, eyewitness reports say that when the Omemaru set sail that day, the captain was alone on board. So maybe he picked them up from the mainland. Or maybe they never boarded to begin with. Who's to say? But do you think it's possible this person could have been the curse bearer? Yeah, no, yeah, they do. Could be. If it wasn't... If it... What? I need to give him a different voice. I need to do it. I don't want to do something silly, though. I could do like, could be. If it wasn't Mare, it would make for a hell of a coincidence, though. Unfortunately, since this Nishikawa fellow isn't around, there's no way to find out. Well, I've already apologized, so I can't say that much concerns me anymore. All I care about now is putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Me too, man, me too. Where shall we begin? Breaking the curse. 400 years ago, an Onmyoji sealed the entrance to Ryugu in an attempt to contain the curse of the raging waves, and left behind instructions as to how the curse could be broken after 400 years had elapsed. There are 3 steps that must be followed. Just 3, huh? First, thou must unbind my soul. Soul, seal, risen from the depths within the iron box. So the tamatabako is not iron, it's wooden. Second, thou must offer the still-tide mirror, bequeathed by the sacrifice to the sanctuary. Okay, so sacrifice, Yuza, and the still-tide mirror is the thing that you hit. Third, let those who share blood with the lost souls of Taishima be the ones to offer appeasement. So, Yuza and Sato. That should be the wording. If I remember correctly, let's consider each of the steps in turn. First, as to the iron box, That refers to the container in which these instructions were kept. It surfaced when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed. It stands to reason that the seal mentioned in the first step must also have appeared somewhere. What's this seal anyway? It's the Onmyoji's own symbol. The same symbol used to seal the entrance to Ryugu. Oh my god. I get that reference. This is what it looks like. I expect we'll find a mark identical to the one on this map somewhere on the seafloor. The marked location is likely the sanctuary mentioned in the second step. It should be in the vicinity of Kamishima. That would make it somewhere near the place where I went diving this morning. A mark. I did not see it, but I want to say I did see it. Oh, okay. So we did. I didn't notice. I didn't notice. You're certain? Yeah, it was definitely the same symbol, and it was covered in chains. I guess we'll need to break them. That may be what the Onmyoji meant by unbind. Sounds like the first step won't give us too much trouble, at least. On to the next, then. The second step centers around the still-tight mirror, bequeathed by the sacrifice. That's got to be the mirror Mare Minakuchi found, which we have just retrieved from the shrine in the bay. From what I heard, that mirror is what's been holding the curse in check all these years. That's right. And now it must be offered to the sanctuary. The former site of the Taishima Sanctuary should lie in that area. Perhaps that is the location we seek. In that case, I reckon the hole where I encountered the Tomokazuki is the most likely spot. But it doesn't always show, though. After all, it only appeared a few months back. I can't think of anywhere else it could be. That does seem likely. The only problem is there's no way through. Huh? How's that? Well, there's a powerful current in there. Going too far and it would drag you down to the depths in an instant. That does not strike me as a natural phenomenon. It is possible the sanctuary lies within. And perhaps one must have the still-tight mirror in hand to pass through safely. That makes sense. Then it seems the way forward is clear. As far as the first two steps are concerned. Right, that just leaves the third. The final instruction stipulates that a descendant of the Taishima Islanders must carry out these tasks, meaning you, Yuza. So that's why I was called here, huh? First, I'll need to find the seal on the seafloor and unbind it. After that, all that's left is to take the still-tight mirror through that hole and offer it to the sanctuary. We're counting on you, Yuza. If you pull this off, the curse of the raging waves should be broken for good. Let's hop to it then. I'll take you out in the boat. Thanks, Azumi. Sounds like this is a job for the patron saint of diving. The patron saint? Who are you talking about? Don't worry about it. It's a private joke. Hang on, isn't the sanctuary supposed to be the entrance to Ryugu? If so, wouldn't it be possible to travel to Ryugu from there? I could finally find the mermaid. Well, I do hope you're taking this seriously, Yuza. The fate of this curse rests with you. Don't worry, I'll get it done. Breaking curses is what living legends like me were made for. Is that so? Glad to hear it. But before you go, I have one last question to ask you, Yuza. If he's an immortal, if that's what she's gonna ask? Oh, and what would that be? Well, how should I put this? It's a delicate subject. Mind if I have a private word? Huh? So, what did you want to talk about? Just so we're clear, if you're looking to grow pearls, I don't know anything about that. That would require delicate handling, but that's not what I meant. Yuza, when you got caught in that disaster 5 years ago, did you by chance encounter a mermaid? Huh? Yeah. I did, but how do you know about that? Good of you to tell the truth. That makes this easier. As for how I know, that would be because it's the only possible explanation. Meaning? Come now, Yuza. A mermaid has cursed you with immortality. You're an 800-year immortal. What? You can't hide the truth from me. These eyes don't lie. I assume it occurred during the disaster 5 years ago. You must have nearly died. But then you were revived by a mermaid and made immortal. Surely you must have realized this by now. Yeah. You got me. I'm an immortal boy with an undying body. Why did this happen to you, I wonder? I wish I knew. If you can tell me more about it, would you mind filling me in? I suppose that's only fair. What would you like to know? Well, knowing Yuza, he wants to know about mermaids. I was wondering, does me being immortal have anything to do with my mom? I mean, is there any chance she could have been a mermaid? None whatsoever. Aw. In all likelihood, you received your immortality from the mermaid Sobai. You see, Mari Minakuchi was a descendant of the clan that was tasked with escorting Sobai back to Ryugu. That much I'm certain of. Is that why she tried to break the curse of the raging waves 5 years ago? I can only assume so. However, as the seal over the entrance to Ryugu had yet to break, things didn't go as planned. Does this mean Sobai could still be nearby? Maybe she's living in the sea around Kamishima. I'm afraid there's little chance of that. See, When the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed 3 months ago, Sobai would have been able to return home. Oh, well, I guess that means Mom's duty was fulfilled in the end. That's something at least. Do you know of any way I could meet this mermaid? You don't give up easily, huh? Are you another mermaid fan? Another fan? Oh, those foreigners who visited the island recently were also very keen on meeting a mermaid. Oh, you mean that author and his young guide? Sure do. You've spoken with them, I take it. Actually, no, I've never met them. But I saw them when I had that vision. Is that so? Well, all I can tell you is the same thing I told them. Meeting a mermaid is no longer possible. Does that mean there's no way to visit Ryugu either? The thing is, Ryugu is pretty close to what's typically referred to as the afterlife. You might say it's a space between our world and the land of the dead. And there's no way to travel there? Not at all? Sorry, no. You'll just have to accept that. God damn it. And there's no way to travel there. None at all. Sorry, no. You'll just have to accept that. Earlier, you said a mermaid cursed me. What exactly did you mean by that? Just what it sounds like. For 800 years, you'll be incapable of aging or dying. What is that but a curse? Your very existence defies the laws of nature. You can hardly be termed human. You are now an anomalous being, something closer to a spirit. Though for that matter, I'm in no position to talk. Huh? Still, I do feel sorry for you. What possessed her to curse you, a mere child? I should like to know. I always thought that mermaid saved my life. Was I wrong? Well, that depends how you look at things. Personally, I wouldn't call what she did saving you at all. At the end of the day, she saddled you with an existence worse than death. Is it that terrible? It's only been 5 years. The people around you probably think you're a late bloomer. But give it another decade or two, and your static appearance will start to stand out. And should you ever meet with a would-be fatal accident in public, it's all over for you. It's so Jover. If your immortal nature is exposed, you'll be bombarded with public scrutiny at best. At worst, you'll be captured and experimented on. Either way, from that moment on, you'll never be able to lead a normal life in human society again. Humans have always coveted immortality. Countless dream of it even today. But the reality is, only the first few decades of your existence are bound to be enjoyable. It's only going to get harder for you as time goes on. Humans were never meant to live for hundreds of years. A lifespan... A lifespan that long is unendurable. And speaking as a member of law enforcement, the existence of immortal beings must be kept hidden, or all sorts of problems can arise. Problems? Like what? Well, it's not easy to keep a lid on things these days. And it doesn't take much to incite a panic or start a war. Too topical? just a little. Just last year, There was that ruckus over the Rite of Resurrection, if you remember. Rite of Resurrection, that's the first game. Suffice to say, whenever I track down an 800-year immortal, I can't just leave them be. What are you saying? Are you going to arrest me? Ordinarily I would. Protocol dictates that I capture any 800-year immortals I find and seal them in an underground vault. That's the fate I was thinking of when I mentioned that being immortal is an existence worse than death. Gah! Don't worry. I've got no intention of taking you anywhere just yet. You're a special case. The way I see it, you're essentially the victim here. Not to mention, I need your help breaking the curse of the raging waves. So, it seems like we'll have to find a way to compromise. I don't know why, but you're looking for information about mermaids as well, right? Well, for starters, mermaids aren't meant to interfere in the lives of mortals. Even their kind don't approve of that. Really. In fact, generally speaking, creating an 800-year immortal is flat out forbidden. Despite that, Sobai made you immortal. In other words, this mermaid went out of her way to place a curse on you. I guess that settles it. Her intent wasn't to save me after all. Exactly. I was hoping you'd be able to tell me what made her go that far. But it turns out you're just as clueless as I am. Yup. Then all we know for sure is that something happened between Sobai and your mother that day, and that led to you being made immortal. Whether that was simply to save your life or for some other reason, there's unfortunately no way of knowing. There's something else that's been bugging me. Can mermaids create 800 years immortal at will? As in, you don't really have to eat their flesh? Actually, you do. You can become immortal without ingesting a bit of mermaid flesh, even if it's a tiny piece. However, it's not as simple as cutting off a slice. Mermaid flesh withers away the moment it's severed and loses all its efficiency. Efficacy, not efficiency. In order for a mermaid to create an immortal of her own volition, she would have to allow a human to bite her directly. How could that happen without the human's consent? I mean, I was barely conscious when I became an undead boy. I mean, an 800-year immortal. Like I said, even the tiniest piece, a mere scrap of the tail, would do the trick. You could move someone's jaw while they were unconscious and get them to bite. It's not impossible. Oh, damn. Guess it was a lot more forceful than I was imagining. So all you have to do is bite a living mermaid and you become immortal? Pretty much. Though I assume few mermaids would consent to that. So that's how it works. But if the flesh has been severed, ingesting it wouldn't extend your lifespan at all, huh? That's right. Ordinarily, anyway. Ordinarily? You mean there's an exception? If a mermaid's flesh is cut within the confines of Ryugu, it won't wither away. It just grows back. Huh. While I've got you here, I guess I might as well ask. Is there no way to reverse immortality? You wouldn't be the first 800-year immortal to seek that possibility. But unfortunately, the answer is no. The moment you become immortal, you lose your immortal form. For good. I see. And there is no way for an 800-year immortal to die, other than by waiting for their lifespan to end. No, it is simply impossible. That is what makes it a curse. Not that I want to experiment, but what would happen if, say, I threw my body into a furnace or a vat of acid? Jesus, Yuza. The instant it resulted in death, you would begin to reform, starting from the part of you with the largest remaining piece of your heart. Every other part of you would then vanish. No matter how beyond repair your body becomes, it will be healed when you resurrect. I see. On the other hand, you won't be healed if your injuries aren't fatal, no matter how badly hurt you are. For example, taking the furnace scenario you mentioned. If your body remained in the furnace after you resurrected, you would burn to death again, then revive again, and so on in an endless cycle. All while fully conscious. Shit, sounds like hell. My advice? Be careful not to fall into any bottomless pits. Right, I'll be sure to keep that in mind if I ever go near one. Why would you even go near one? By the way, you mentioned I resurrect from the part around my heart. Does that mean that if my head was cut off, only my body would regenerate? Well, yes, that should be the case. But what would happen to my consciousness? My memories, my thoughts? All of that is stored in the brain, isn't it? That is a tough one. As I mentioned, every part of you except the one that resurrects will vanish. So it seems likely that everything inside your head, including your consciousness, would vanish too. That can happen? Does that mean my regenerated body would have an entirely new consciousness? Well, it seems 800-year immortals do sometimes have fuzzy memories after they resurrect. But I've never known anyone who tried what you're describing. It's possible your consciousness would be reinstated, carried over just as it was before. Though it's equally possible that it would be divided, or become a new entity. There's no way to know unless you decide to test it out yourself. Yuza's like, let's go, let's do it. Divided, huh? Look, I wish I could make this easier on you. But there's nothing I can do. Yeah. Still, so long as you stay put on this island and keep a low profile, I'm prepared to leave you be. You've managed to keep your immortality a secret for 5 years now, after all. Thank you. I swear I'll do everything in my power not to get found out, so please don't arrest me. But I'm curious. What were you intending to do if you found a way to meet Sobai? Honestly, at first, I just wanted to thank her for saving me, but after what you've told me, that's changed. How so? Well, now I'm more curious to hear about why she decided to make me an 800-year immortal, and about what happened with my mom that day. Can't say I blame you. And I understand where you're coming from, but it just can't be done. Even if I can't meet her, isn't there some way I could learn the truth? Well, you can't ask her directly or communicate with her in any way. But you know, I heard you have no memory of the incident 5 years ago. Is that true? Huh? Well, yeah. The doctors reckon it's because of the shock. Even my memories of meeting a mermaid are really hazy. Then isn't it possible Sobai told you something that day? If so, the memory of what you hurt must be buried in the depths of your subconsciousness. If I can find a way to remember it, but I wouldn't even know how to start, where would I find my memory of a mermaid? I don't know. The only piece of advice I have for you is to think back. Delve into your memories and scour them from corner to corner. Think about it. You must have encountered Sobai before. All you need to do is locate your memory of that time. Alright then. We we'd better head back, or your friend will start to wonder what's happened to you. Right. Thanks for answering my questions. Welcome back. Everything okay, Yuza? Of course. If it wasn't, I'd have had to make a dramatic entrance. Yeah, he would. Anyways, yeah, exactly. Ha, glad to see you're your usual oddball self. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Well, I dare say that covers everything we needed to discuss. It's time the two of you were on your way. That curse won't break itself. Come on, Yuza. The future of Kamishima is riding on you. Right, I'll do everything I can. Minakuchi Yuza. If you end this curse, I'll see to it that the rumors about you go away, and that you're hailed as the hero of Kamishima. No, that would inflate his ego too much. So get it done. You hear that, Yuza? This is a chance to clear your name for good. Sounds like a fair deal. You can count on me, Mr. Wakamura. Ready to roll, Yuza? You got that bronze mirror with you? Yep, I've got it right here. Ready when you are. Guess you better start by finding this seal that needs to be unbound or whatever. Right, I shouldn't have too much trouble finding it again. It's somewhere near the hole I found last time. Actually, you might want to get in some practice first, just to make sure you have the strength to take care of it when you get there. Ugh, I almost forgot how badly I did before. I guess it's only natural you'd be worried about me after that performance. Good luck, Yuza. I'll be waiting right here. Your turn to dive. Whee! Just gonna collect some stuff? Aw, we can't collect some stuff. No, wait, we can. Never mind. God damn it. Okay. Alright, nice. That barely gave us anything. Okay, the hole is here. The current's too strong. The mirror isn't working. What am I missing? Ah! Okay. We might be missing something. Not that that was like insanely obvious from that, but yo, new record. Let's go. Oh, why was it taking way longer than usual to get up? What the heck? That's not fair. Maybe it's like because we went deeper or something. Okay. There we go. I really like the UI. Azumi, my guy. The seal you're after should be somewhere near the hole you found before, right? Oh, because we didn't break the seal. That's probably why the die failed. I am really smart and definitely not an idiot. I'm glad I found that out on my own. I'm pretty sure that my friend is screaming at me through Discord. Snow, you freaking dummy. You need to break the seal before. See, now I can't even find the hole anymore. Where the hell is it? I'll just return to boat and because it's usually like behind the character. Okay, so it should be near the hole. See, where did it go? Why does it keep disappearing? Oh, there it is. Hello. Ah, there it is. No, no, no. God damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Come on. You joking. Why? Okay, oh, now we're actually closer by. Okay, wait. Oh, it was there. Yeah. All right, hello. La 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 la. Oh my god, that's gonna take way too long. We need strength. Hold on. Let's get some strength first. We need to level up for that. We're a very weak person. Oh, my alarm's going off. No. Okay, I will finish this part and then start heading off. Oh, come on. Come, I clicked it. Oh, come on. I literally pressed it. Okay. Searching, swimming. I think it's gathering, right? Yeah. La 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 la. Nice. I hate that that barely gives us anything. Oh, fine. This is kind of like Zen. Alright, we'll get to like level 10. I think level 10 should be fine. No. When we switch to Subnautica, oh my god. Alright. You're joking. Alright. Okay, Yuza, you're just being dramatic now. No, I pressed it! How many times do I need to click return to boat to actually have him return to boat? He doesn't want to listen to me! No, I did not want to swim forward. Yuza, I'm getting increasingly more pissed with you. I hope you know that. Like, at this point, I hope the curse actually, like... Okay. Return to boat. Come on, Yuza. Come on, don't... Yuza, I hate you. So, this is the story of how, See, but I feel like I went up at the right time. But because he was quite far away from the boat, which I didn't realize, it took a little bit too long to make it the way up there, which is pretty annoying. Because, like, it already starts, like, doing it, like, here. Okay, the boat is right up here, so, like, yeah, I guess. Like, I feel like I could do more. Okay, so this one. Okay, and then just one more level. this feels fine. Come on, Yuza, don't be dramatic. There we go. They gave me a bonus! Oh my god. I mean, if they didn't give me the bonus... That's really generous of them. Alright. I feel... I'm gonna hope for the best. I feel like it's enough. Yes, nice. And then... it needs to be... gathering. Yes. Okay. Let's try to do the seal thing. All right. Nice. And then go down the hole? Good. Looks like that powerful current has receded. Nice. I should be able to make it through now. Only one way to find out. Think. This place feels vaguely familiar. Have I been here before? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Whee! There's a tunnel here. Is this the right way? Imagine the storyteller shows up. I would love that. There's an open space here, but it's pitch dark. Could this be the sanctuary? Good thing I brought my flashlight. Let's see. Oh no. There, now I can see. Time to have a good look around. This way should take me further in. That stone archway over there. Could that be the entrance to Ryugu? I should take a closer look. This would be to the left of the entrance, I think. Nothing here, though. If I turn around, all I can see is the way I came through. It's hard to get my bearings, but I think this is to the right. Nothing here but a wall. Why would you turn your light off? Huh? That's weird. I felt a presence just now, but it's like it vanished the second I switched on my flashlight. Okay, well, this is for next time. I've already gone over time, but... Oh, that was so good. I really like this game a lot. I can't wait to finish it. Alright, let me see if there is somebody to raid. So many people are playing Pokopia. Oh my god. When did my friend get so many views? She used to have like the same amount of views as me. Wow, that's amazing. I'm so happy for her. Let's go into Zero, who is doing some cozy creative art and some yapping. I find that such a funny word, yapping. I hope Papa Norma is. Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness. Alright, everyone, if you want to join the Discord, there you go. Then we have raid emojis. And then let me quickly run a 30-second ad. Yes, farewell everyone. Thank you for sticking around. Okay, hold on. There we go. And then I'll get the raid going. Raid Zero's Ocean. Aw, of course. Thank you for being here. Alright, everybody. I had a great time. I will be back streaming on Wednesday with my amazing friend, Lana Usagi VO. We're playing more of Noja. But until then, stay cozy. Bye.